Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? I hope that you guys are doing well, and welcome to my kitchen. So today we are going to be making some like honey chicken tenders. I was gonna make honey chipotle chicken tenders like they have at Chili's, but to be honest, I really don't like chipotle. Like, I've tried it, but I don't really like it. So we're gonna be making some spicy honey chicken tenders. Just a disclaimer before we even start, I am not gonna be using flour or oil or egg into this recipe. I'm gonna be using breadcrumbs, and I promise this makes a difference, okay? Especially when you do it in the air fryer. It makes such a difference. So yeah, let's get on with it. Okay, so I have everything that I will be using right here. We have the salt, black pepper. Those are staple in any food that you're cooking. Those are not like seasonings that you need to have for this recipe, but those you need to have for every single thing. I have some garlic powder, some cayenne pepper, some honey, paprika, red crushed pepper, and I also have the breadcrumbs right here. And my meat. So I have the freshly washed meat right here, and I just wash it with some vinegar to get rid of the sliminess and the scent of everything. So we're gonna season it. I'm just gonna eyeball everything. I don't have like, I'm gonna have like maybe a direct measurement in the comments. I'm gonna like put it in the description. So yeah, so I need a paprika. Just shake until you feel it's right. Don't add too much paprika of anything, because paprika will get bitter if you put too much. So you don't need too much paprika. So add a little bit. I kind of like this seasoning, but I don't use a lot of them because they have a lot of salt in it, and I'd rather just put my salt in my food. Then I have my cayenne. Garlic powder. I don't know what it is with this Walmart seasoning, but they make the best seasoning to me. I don't know what it is. It's so flavorful. And I'm gonna add some black pepper. You just shake until you feel like it's enough, right? We're making them in the air fryer, so you see your normal seasoning, if you were like gonna cook it down, you need to add a little bit more than that. My salt. Okay, so this is what it looks like before I mix it up. As you can tell, I have like seasoning everywhere. However, I need to add a little bit more, because since it's an air fryer, we need to make sure that it's like very seasoned, because when you're baking stuff, you need a little bit more seasoning than you normally use. Not too much, just a little bit more. Okay, see? It looks better coated right now. So now we are gonna mix it up. Yes, I'm using my hand. We're just gonna mix it up, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like when it's like everything is like all coated. See, everything is coated. Now we're going to add our oil. And for air fryers, if you ever read the instructions, on the air fryer, you just need 1 single teaspoon of oil, which you really and truly only need. But since we're gonna put it in like on foil paper, we're just gonna put to our art desire. So I'm gonna put enough. 1 teaspoon is good enough for them. So I'm gonna put like the oil on the meat. It's much easier when you put the oil on the meat. And then I'm gonna add the breadcrumbs. So I have 2 breadcrumbs right here. I have the plain one from H-E-B, and then I have the roasted garlic one. I am going to be using half of the roasted garlic and half of the plain one. The reason why I'm using half instead of like a full one is because I like the roasted garlic one, but I like them on mac and cheese more than just on the chicken. So we are going to be doing that. I'm gonna take my spoon now, because it has the oil on it. I'm gonna mix it around. Do y'all hear that breadcrumbs? Like, I don't know what it is, but HEB makes the best best breadcrumbs. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit more oil. The breadcrumbs soaked up. And this is what it looks like. Now we're gonna get them ready to go into the air fryer. So this is my air fryer that I have. It's from Wholesome. This is like one of their older model, because I've had this, I want to say I've had this for like almost 5 years. No, I want to say like 4 years. I've had this air fryer a very long time. I bought it when I feel like air fryers were gonna get popular, like they had just started getting traction. So this was my very first one that I bought from Amazon, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't use it for the first 6 months because I hated how it smelled, but I got used to it. So this is what it looks like. It's pretty easy, and then like with this one, it has like this little thing right here. When I want to take out the middle of it, I just press this, and it just comes out just like this. That way I can just like clean in here, or just clean right here. And then I just put it back, and that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. So before we even like get started, we're gonna line it with some foil paper. I'm not doing anything too fancy because I really don't know how to get fancy, but I'm just putting foil paper in it. Just like that. I might add just a little bit of oil to the foil paper just because this is a heavy duty foil paper, like very heavy duty, so I'm gonna add a little bit of oil to it. And now we're just gonna put our air fryer on there, or chicken tenders on there, just like this. Okay, I have 3 pieces in here. You don't want to put too much because you need them to like make sure that they cook all the way through, so you don't want to put too much. Put it in. Okay, so the chickens are in. Now I'm gonna turn it on, and then I'm gonna set it for like 12 minutes at 400. So yeah, we are gonna let this cook for like, let's say we're gonna let it cook for 6 minutes, and then we're gonna come and check in halfway through, and then we're gonna check on it for the next 6 minutes. So I tend to cook everything in my air fryer at 400. That way I can know, like I know how to gauge it. If you are a beginner at like cooking or baking, I would say start at 350, because that's just like the safest temperature that will cook any meat all the way through. That's like the safest temperature. I just use 400 because I true trial and error, if that makes sense. I prefer to use 400, and no matter what I'm cooking in here, it's always 400 for me. I just put it at 400 with a lower time. So even though I put it to 12 minutes, I might have to add like 5 more minutes to it, or less time. It really is super easy. So yeah, we are gonna just let this cook for 6 minutes, and then I'm gonna check it back again. So it's been 6 minutes, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop it. I just pulled mine out to stop it, and this is kind of like what it looks so far. As you can tell, they're starting to get a little bit crusty up. That's mostly from the breadcrumbs. Now we're just gonna stop it. You see this? You see how easy I can pick this up? It's very light, which means that it's cooking. Like it's cooked basically. We're gonna stab it, give it a few stabs. So, and then we're gonna flip it. After we stab it, we're gonna flip it on the other side and stab it some more. Don't do what I'm doing and touching the hot thing. I'm used to it, okay? I am very, very much used to it. So this is what the other side looks like. I don't know if you can tell. Okay, now we're gonna put it in back after we're done stuffing it. I like to make sure that it's like, you know, like look at it. You can see that it's starting to cook. It's very light. That means it's getting airy and everything. So we're gonna put it back in for the next 6 minutes. Okay, so the reason why I like to like poke the chicken, I say stop, but the reason I like to poke it is so that it can, the air can flow through the chicken. Like you don't have to if you don't want to, but it gives it like a much easier flow through, especially if you have like me that hates the texture of meat, hate the smell of it, and hates to touch like raw meat. This will help you to make sure that you're not like overreacting if it's cooked or not. So we are just gonna let it cook for the next 6 minutes, and then we're gonna cook the rest of them. With my air fryer, I don't have to press any button. I just put it out and it stops, and I put it back in and it starts again. Like that's all I have to do. So yeah, let's wait till the next 6 minutes, and then we're gonna see the finished product of what it looks like. So the time is over now, and I'm gonna open it and show you guys what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. They are fully cooked. Ouch, that one hurt.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
But they are fully cooked. I can show you guys. It's a piece. It is very cooked. It's very, you know, it tastes really good. However, I feel like you can do some more because I like my chicken cook all the way through. So we're gonna put like 5 more minutes on it, and then I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so 5 minutes was a little bit too much, but this is what they look like. I know this looks like burned, but it has like the breadcrumbs on it, so it's expected. It's not burnt, but this is what it looks like. This is what it feels like. It's very light, fluffy, it's juicy. Now I'm going to like take these out, and I'm gonna put them, and I'll put in the rest of them. So for the sauce, we are gonna be using some sriracha. That's what I decided. I decided on sriracha honey, by the way. Some honey, the crushed red pepper, and just a little bit more garlic powder because you can't go wrong with it. Also, I'm gonna put a little bit of water as my base. So let me get the water. So we have a little bit of water. See, it's not that much. Now we are going to put in our honey, and you can put in as much honey as you would prefer, depending on how the stickiness of the honey, how you want it. You can put it in. Since I'm making a lot, that's the only reason I'm putting so much honey. Like I said, this is just for a little bit of flavoring because I like garlic on my stuff. And I'm gonna put in crushed pepper. I feel like these don't have that much flavor, so add as much as you like, okay? Add as much as you like. And then some sriracha. Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's add some a little bit more. I think that's good. I'm gonna take a fork and mix it around. I think I might have added a little bit too much water to it, so finally it's a little bit watery, but all of it is add more honey. And that will be perfect. Perfect. We're gonna taste test. There's a little bit more sriracha. And then I think that's good to go. I really like it. So this is what it looks like. You know, see the color is very pretty. Now we're just gonna let that sit while the rest of these chicken tenders get finished. So we have finished making all of them. I have some on the plate over there because my kids don't like spicy. But this is what it looks like. Look how pretty they are. Now we're gonna add the sauce. So to add the sauce all over it, just gonna pour it like this. And we're just gonna shake. This is what it looks like all coated. Do y'all see that? I think it's so pretty. So we have finished making our I want to say we're gonna call it a name. We're gonna call it Honey Sriracha Chicken Tenders. Yeah, honey Sriracha Chicken Tenders. So that's just like where we at. That's what we're gonna call it. And this is what it looks like. I think it's so pretty, and they taste so yummy. Do y'all see that? This tastes good. Yeah. So you can either eat this by itself, if you're like one of those people that like to eat meat by itself, or you can eat it with French fries. You can eat it with mashed potatoes. You can even eat it with fried rice. You can eat it with regular rice. And yeah, so that is it for today's video. I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of this cooking experience with me. I hope that you give this recipe a try. Like I said, I'm going to put the recipe down in the description. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next cooking video. Bye.